Hello and welcome back to Truth Seekers Podcast with your host Jesse Pardo. So today, as promised, we're going to delve into part 2 of why marriage is not the finish line, it's just the beginning. So on last episode we talked about how culture treats dating like practicing marriage, doing like a trial run for the real thing before we sign the dotted line, okay? Instead of what it's supposed to be, which is determining if your partner is suitable for marriage. And we talked about how dating should look more like a friendship and less like a marriage. If you haven't watched that episode, I highly recommend you watch that episode first so you guys get better context as to what we're going to talk about in this episode. So let's pick up from last episode. So you get married and some people treat this like the finish line. Alright, I got her now. That's it. I made it, so now I don't have to work as hard to impress her or pursue her. That is a grave mistake. Instead, we should treat marriage as the birth of something completely new. Two souls just got joined together. Hopefully, on your wedding night, you consummated your marriage, which means having sex. As of that moment, God sees you as one entity. Every decision in your life, you make it together. Your finances are combined. Every dollar that comes in, no matter who makes it, belongs to both of you. It's the beginning of a new legacy, a new family. I will refer to a Bible verse that I referenced to a couple of episodes ago. That is why a man leaves his father, mother, and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh. So now as a result of this, every decision made is made as a couple. Sometimes a man will get his way. Sometimes a woman will get her way. Sometimes they even both agree, but at the end of the day, the decisions are made together. Once you get married to this person, this is when you begin to get to know things about the other person that you would not otherwise know. Things like their daily habits in private. Do they leave the toilet seat up? Do they brush their teeth every day? Do they take showers every day? How they start and finish the day? Do they really read their Bible first thing in the morning like they say? Or they just start scrolling all night. Also, this is when you really have to start casting a new vision as a couple. Because as a married couple, both of your visions need to align. Even if your preferences are not met. And this is for the benefit of the marriage. And while we're at it here, let's dispel another myth. Marriage is not about a 50-50 arrangement. Not even 90-10. I'll explain why. In many seasons during a marriage, one person, the man or the woman, might have to carry the heavier load in a marriage. It might be due to one person going through illness. It might be because of one person losing their job. It could be for many reasons. Another reason, as it pertains to the man specifically, he is called to die for his wife if the need arises. In Ephesians 5:25, it tells us, husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. What did Christ do for us? For his bride? He died. So yes, you take a bullet for your wife. Yes, you give her that blood transfusion or that organ that might ultimately kill you or might really inconvenience you, because that's what Christ did for his bride, the church. And holy matrimony is a reflection here on earth of what the relationship between Christ and his church is. I'll add another nugget of wisdom here. The man leads his household but does not dominate his household, because a lot of times people get that twisted. Men, yes, you need to lead, but you lead by serving, by sacrificing for your wife, by sacrificing for your kids if you have them at that point. And at that point, if that sacrifice is happening, then yeah, your wife will respond and submit to you. If you've made it this far and are thinking, well, I don't know if I would do that for another human being forever. Wow. Going through all these ups and downs, now I still got to stick with them. Wow, this sucks. You're not ready for marriage. That's one possibility. Or maybe this particular person that you're with, they're not the right person. But you need to find that out before you get married to them. After marriage, the covenant is sealed in front of God. Because when the Holy Spirit leads you to marry a person, it's an act of faith, and he will give you the strength to go through the ups and downs of marriage. Also, during the marriage, in most cases, God will call you to be fruitful and multiply. According to Genesis 1:28, you want to be fruitful, and God will handle the multiplication part of it. So it means have kids. And as you have children of your own, the Lord will walk with you to help to raise them in His ways. So that's what marriage is all about. It's creating a brand new legacy, a new chapter, and then eventually, as your kids grow up, they'll leave your home and they're going to start their own families. Okay? If this episode has blessed you, please give this video a like, subscribe, share the episode with someone you love. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Again, my name is Jesse, and look forward to seeing you for the next episode. Thank you.